This temporary bridge across the river Oluwa was built by men of the 10th Battalion, when at the end of 6 days waiting, they were informed from military headquarters in Lagos that no engineers were available to do the job for them. It took only 5 hours to build. The reinforcements were being assembled at a village called Manure, the battalion's headquarters some 13 miles from the bridge.
I want to demand no. How many people? I'm beginning to go this side and go this side. This zigzag, I know one coming. I want to know the people, how everybody will stay 1 hour. Eh?
We are now totally 40, according to the OC. So we're supposed to be 40 instead of 30 before. They bring 9 men plus the staff sergeant.
You told man, where you are?
Yes, sir. You press silly idiot.
As the convoy assembled and prepared to cross the flimsy do-it-yourself bridge, nobody but me, it seemed, had any doubts that the bridge would take the strain about to be put upon it. But as he briefed the drivers, Major Ibrahim Tawu, the commander of 10th Battalion, was leaving nothing to chance.
No unnecessary acceleration at all. All right? Yes, so you must be very, very careful. I want only the experienced drivers to drive these vehicles across there.
The 10th Battalion, the first to cross, was the spearhead of the push along the Benin axis to Ore. Night was falling fast as 10 Battalion moved off. I went later with 11 and 12 battalions. Ahead of the convoy, 15 miles to Ore, the first objective, a grueling jungle road. Every mile a potential ambush point. There would be an ambush, everybody knew that. By first light the next morning, the casualties were being counted.
What are you bunching here for? Go and stay your formation.
We were ambushed at about 4 o'clock, a heavy machine gun ambush. For a while it seemed that the 3 battalions spread out along this jungle road here were pinning the machine guns down. And then at about 6 o'clock, the 12th Battalion panicked. Most of them are recruits that have come in on a crash training program. We dived into the ditch not knowing what was going on. Fire was coming from every direction. The noise, well, it was such a noise. I've never heard the sound of gunfire like it before. And there were officers running up and down the trenches shouting, "The next one who panics will get shot." And they were screaming to their soldiers to stop. Well, eventually they did stop. But the colonel who's leading the 3 battalions along this axis was very, very cross and very angry with a lot of his own men this morning.
What happened to you? You know that they should not fire over there again. They continued firing.
Well, get into the ambulance.
Yes, I was with you there over there, sir.
We was probably shot by one of our chaps too.
Stupid attack. Now that you've used all when you go there and face the enemy, I see what they're going to do. And there's no running back because I'll be right behind you and I'll shoot you if I see you coming back.
When Colonel Ali's anger abated, I talked to him. Colonel Ali, you clearly have problems with some of your men who've not had very long in training. Some of them did rather panic just now. How much of a problem is this for you?
It is a problem initially, but all that it requires is for them to get used to the battle fright. This is their first time in action, and normally you get a bit of battle fright until you master this, and it doesn't bother you anymore.
What sort of percentage of your force consists of seasoned soldiers?
On this front, I would say 50-50.
On Colonel Ali's instructions, we left the convoy and returned to the bridge. But the bridge was broken. The last lorry to cross it the night before had toppled over.